Good morning, everyone. Are you having a bad, spelled with 2 D's day? If not, how about recently or in the past? Is this time in your life now bad with 2 D's? How about your day starts out, good, but in an instant goes bad with 2 D's? Let's start with this. Ecclesiastes 7:14. When times are good, be happy. When times are bad, consider this. God has made the one as well as the other. Therefore, no one can discover anything about their future. So what is a bad spelled with 2 D's day? So what is a bad spelled with 2 D's day? According to the Urban Dictionary, the point at which even the most sane, now I want you to think about this for a few minutes because, some of these things may pertain to you. So going back here, the point at which even the most sane, the most composed, the most calm, collected, people you may know, stable people, and the most well-adjusted person in all human history to utterly snap and lose it, maybe scream and shout, with a face in the pillow or not. How about misplacing or losing your car keys? Man, my bad spelled with 2 D's day started off a great day, a beautiful Wednesday morning. Sharon and I were going to meet at the thrift shop. Started out the door, went to grab my keys to my car, and nope, not there. Must be in the car. Nope, not there. Maybe in my jacket or my jeans jacket, or maybe in my jeans. Nope. How about now? My body was slowly starting to melt down a little bit, trying to figure out where did I leave my keys? I went through everything again now. It's just past the time that we're supposed to meet. So I called Sharon. I told her, I said, listen, I lost my keys. And she didn't hesitate. She said, well, I'll come over and help you look for your keys. Well, in the meantime, I called the locksmith to have them, make me a key. Now, my Nissan Pathfinder uses a chip key, and that has to be programmed, which, I knew that, but I didn't realize the rest of the story here. So, and if you want to fob with it, I'm talking to the locksmith people, says here. So if you want the fob and program and all that stuff, it's going to run you about $500 by the time we're through. It could be more because we need to pay for someone to unlock your car and you get it towed to us or them to have it programmed. That's possibly $200 more. So, man, I'm really starting to melt down more. And then when Sharon got to my house, we basically made a plan to start all over, searching, thinking that I used and tried to make a plan basically to think where I may have used my keys as the last time. Well, that was getting my mail. I remember opening my mailbox with the key, and that was on, and because that key is on the ring with my car keys, which is, that key alone for the post office is $20 to $25. You get more monies. My insurance said they'd cover getting my car open, but I had to pay the locksmith in advance, send in a claim, and get my money back, which was kind of good in a way. But, little did I know that Sharon prayed for help to find the keys and to cancel the locksmith that was on his way to open my car. The following turn of events were such a miracle and such a God wink. That's why I wanted to talk about this today. As I was walking to the cluster, they call it, mailbox, Sharon was outside in front of my garage, in front of my house, and heard the word keys from a neighbor across the street. And now about my neighbor across the street from me, I rarely ever see him, and I've lived here a long time, but he's just gone a lot. And he just happened to open his garage door to leave, and then Sharon heard the word keys. As he saw Sharon and I looking around the yard and stuff, hoping we'd find the keys, especially me around the mail cluster box. This neighbor just recently became the president of my homeowners association in my neighborhood. So, and generally, if you find things that falls off people's cars and stuff like that, you call the president, which would be him now, and you get it to him, and then he tries to figure out who it is and give that stuff to the rightful owner. He sort of shouted out again. He said, "I have some keys that I found stuck in the mailbox." Yep, they were mine. Right away, Sharon said, call the locksmith. And I did. There were a chain of events that were answers to Sharon's prayer. Number one, there was an honest person out there who found my keys and turned them over to the president of HOA, my neighbor. He just became the president of the HOA. And number three, basically, the neighbor just opened the garage door and happened to see us looking for something at that very moment. If he would have left and not seen us or anything, all the monies would have been spent to take place my bad day, which would be very expensive. There are folks who would say it was a coincidence. I'll tell you flat out that since I gave my heart to Jesus and follow him, there are no coincidences per se. And as Sharon reminded me, there are no bad days if you have Jesus in your heart, because he will comfort you and walk with you through those days. He will be there for you. The good news is you can turn a bad day into a good one. Why am I saying bad with 2 D's throughout this video? Well, the 2 D's is defined as, according to Lawrence Dutton, Getty Images, DD refers to 2 D's, refers to a person doing his or her due diligence of homework on a subject. So next time you have a bad day spelled with 2 D's, do your homework with due diligence and talk to Jesus. He will take your supposed bad spelled with 1 D day and help you turn it into a good day. If you don't know Jesus, we can help you with that. Stay tuned. That's it, folks. I'll see you down the road. There are so many people out there who are suffering from really rough things in our country and in the world, from war, death, hunger, and many other reasons. My lost key story pales in comparison, but God is paramount and can triumph over all those things for anyone in the world through his son, Jesus. Just ask Jesus to join you in your life. It will change everything for you. If you have questions about recycling your heart, come to the Greeley Vineyard Church or Google the Vineyard USA website and find a church near you. Contact them and there will be someone there to help you.